If you have a little wine cooler that is chirping and sort of making a weird sound, flickering, the lights are flickering or they're dim and or they're dark and the buttons don't work and you think, well, it's done, I need to buy a new wine cooler, you might be able to fix it. I just had all of those things go wrong and I thought it was over, and I was able to fix it with a screwdriver in about 10 minutes of my time. So let's check it out. You may be able to fix it. Don't throw it out yet, and it didn't cost me a dime. Let's check it out. Right now it's off, so I'm going to plug it in and I'll show you what problem I'm seeing. You can hear that little chirping. If you can hear the chirping right now, and there's nothing lit up here, none of the buttons work. Nothing is happening, and when I've left it on in this kind of situation, it doesn't get cold. You can hear it like something's trying to happen in there, but basically it just does this. So we are going to try kind of basically like a really hard reset on this before, because I was ready to throw it out, and I think this might fix it. I found a guy online, and this looks like it might fix it without having to buy parts or replace the whole thing. I'm going to leave it plugged in and I'm going to turn it around so we can get to the back of it. Okay, this is the back, and if I'm right, we should only need a Phillips screwdriver, and I'm going to go around and take all these screws out, and we're going to pull this back panel. So give me a second to do that and I'll show you what's next. Okay, so I've put the screws right there because I'm super good at losing things like that, and we've got the back panel ready to pull off. And we're gonna just lean that right there in the corner. You can still hear it chirping, so it is still on. And these two wires right here, and I am not an expert, but what I see is that they go to the thermoelectric plate, and you need to remove one of them. And apparently this one's easier. You need to get in and push down on this to unclip it. So hopefully I can do this without causing electrical damage to myself. There it went, and it beeped, and the chirping stopped, and the little fan just came back on. So I might have just fixed this. So I'm going to let this run for about 30 seconds, anywhere from 30 seconds to 5 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and clean out some of this dust while I'm back here too. But after a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and plug that back in, and we'll see if we fix this and we don't have to buy a whole new thermoelectric whatever motherboard. Again, I am not an expert. I'm just a housewife who likes to fiddle with things. And I was able to just peek around the front of this, and it is all lit up again. The temp is showing, the buttons are working, and there's no chirping. So like I said, I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes, and then we'll plug that wire back in and turn it around. And I think we just fixed this. Okay, it's been just a few minutes, so I didn't have to give it a half an hour. I'm going to go ahead and carefully reinsert that onto the little prongs, and you can hear it click home, and then take your little cover and slide that on. And again, I mean, this is probably electricians are going to freak out that I just did this, but it seems to have worked, and it's still not chirping. So I'm going to put the back panel back on. We'll turn this around. I'll see if we have a cold situation going on inside and everything is working. And there you can see the temp is lit up, the buttons all work, the light works. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. We fixed it. So now you know, if your little cooler is having problems and tweeting and flickering before the screen was dark or flickering and these buttons didn't work, try this reset. You might have just saved yourself having to buy a whole new cooler. Yes, see you in the next video.